Hey everybody, it's ZRPG Revamped, and today I'm just going to be talking about a game, and that's Rayman Origins. I played through this game entirely co-op. I did a little bit on my own, but not too much. I did co-op with my brother, and we just beat this today. Really long credits, by the way. Unnecessarily long. And I'm just going to say what I have to say about it. It's not going to be a review or anything, because I'm not going to go into too much detail. I'm just going to talk about it and, praise it or hate on it, whatever I have to say about the game. Overall, I thought this game was brilliant, an amazing platformer. One of the best 2D ones you can see this generation. Not as good as Donkey Kong Country Returns in my book, no, not at all. It wouldn't be in my top 10 like that was. But it's really great. I really enjoyed it, especially my favorite levels, as I said in the What's the RPG been playing, the first episode. I said I enjoyed the chase ones the most. Those were really intense and they require precise platforming. But it was almost always your fault, so you just have to keep improving, and you'd actually improve. And you'd feel like a master after a while because you've been doing so. Like, you got every other step aside from 3 more, and then you get every other step aside from 2 more. Little jumps you have to do, and a lot of them are precise and intricate. There are some bosses. I really didn't like the bosses because they're all pretty much the same. You had to hit a bulge on them. They're really simplistic. I mean, some of them were difficult, but yeah. The water levels weren't very good, as I think with most games and what most people think about games. But people just, game designers just feel the need, I guess, to make a water level all the time. It never works. There's a moth coming up on me. Ah! Alright. Only talk. We didn't do 100%. There's one more of the teeth to get. I forget what they're called, but they're like red teeth that you get you have to collect. There's 10 of them, I believe, total. We have 9 of them. You have to get a certain amount of electoons, and we're just short of that. So we're going to have to go back and get more from other levels before we do that. But I think we're definitely going to do that because those are some of our favorite levels, the chase ones. A lot of fun. I really can't praise this game enough. At first, I really wasn't blown away when I started playing it. I was so hyped up about it because I expected so many amazing things from all the things I heard from other people. They were saying, oh, the art design is going to blow you away, and the platforming is amazing and everything. And to be honest, the graphics really didn't blow me away. Obviously I don't care about the graphics, but hearing so much hype about it, the art design is really cool, but I think it might just be my TV. It doesn't give it justice because I don't have an HD TV for my 360, which is a shame. But I'm fine with that. I really don't care for the graphics. I don't feel like I'm missing out too much, but this is one of the selling points of the game, that it had such good animation and everything. The cutscenes were pretty cool. I liked the music, how they would, the little creatures would sing, and a lot of them. That was really cute, but yeah, the co-op really changed the experience for the better for me. And the later levels definitely amped it up in difficulty. I like 2D platformers that are difficult, where you can keep learning and they keep coming back while still being enjoyable. Like, there were a lot of frustrating parts. There was a couple we got really stuck on for a while. They can be pretty difficult, but I liked it a lot. I don't know, this might be the best game I've played so far this year, even though it doesn't come out this year. But I really have to make a list before I said that. I don't remember all the games I've necessarily played this year so far, but it's definitely an awesome one. It's a shame the case is all messed up. So I think my brother and I decided we were going to have a co-op game going most of the time, like when we have time to play together. And I think next time we're going to actually delve more into Sin and Punishment Star Successor and keep up with that after we get the little extra stuff. I don't know if there's I'm really not sure if there's a bonus level after getting all the teeth. There's got to be something. So it's most likely a secret world maybe. So I don't know anything about that. I can't discuss that or anything. And I haven't seen any gameplay of this game aside from what I've seen. So it was really going to be just as much a surprise to me if there's an extra bonus level or something. But yeah, if you can, definitely grab a friend or two to play this with. I can't imagine doing this with 4 players. On one hand, it's gotta be so insane and hectic, like with New Super Mario Bros. Wii, but even more hectic than that because there's a lot of levels where you have to keep up with each other, so you'll see them dying off. Then again, it could also be easier because you could have just take one at a time, and if one of them dies, alright, another one comes up, and those guys just pop the other one, and they just keep filing in because there's so many. So that could be easier, but it depends on who you're playing with. It's a lot harder to sabotage each other than in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, where you could throw each other. This one's really just up to luck, like whether you can spin and like leave them behind if it's a racing level. I've done that a lot with my brother, but other than that, I can't imagine how hectic it would be in that degree. But it was really cool seeing the different characters. There's still one I wanted to get. They're mostly like different color palettes I've noticed, just of the same characters of Rayman and the fat guy. I really don't know if this is a recurring character. I think it is actually from the other Rayman games, but I haven't played much of them. I've rented Rayman 3 maybe, if that. But yeah, they have that, and they have the tiny ones too. So it was a cool different variety of characters, but I always preferred to just do the blue Rayman. And yeah, I would definitely recommend it. This is a really, oh yeah, I should note this. Even when my brother and I weren't playing, I noticed that there's a lot of times I want to just listen to podcasts, because I love listening to podcasts, but I don't want to feel like I'm not accomplishing anything whatsoever. So I always want games to play in the background, but a lot of times I'll just stop the podcast because I have to read something, and it's hard to focus on 2 things. This is a game you can have in the back. You can have a podcast on in the background easily because there's not really much text to focus on or anything. It's just fun, enjoyable platforming, and it's great. Very fun. So thanks for watching, guys. Tell me what other kinds of videos you'd like to see. Tell me what you thought of that last crazy video I made. Or if I upload this after it. It should be the last one that I've posted, but you'll know what I mean by crazy if you've seen the videos. There's been like a drop in views. I'm not sure why. Maybe I'm a little too consistent with updating. I don't know. If you guys like are finding it hard to keep up with daily updates and rather slow it down, then let me know for sure. But obviously I'm not in it for the views, so I'll keep doing it as long as I'm enjoying it. So keep bringing more content. Until next time, guys, I'll see you guys later.